Hello, everybody. It is Friday, August the 23rd. I am B positive, that's BEA positive, and welcome to the latest edition of No Bad News, What's Good in the Hood podcast, where we highlight a person and a business doing positive things within their communities. And this week's No Bad News, What's Good in the Hood person of the week is none other than Ms. Darla Ballinger, community activist and neighborhood caretaker. In 1981, 3 days before Darla was to move into a house on Boston Avenue on Youngstown's south side with her two small children, neighbors vandalized it, painting racial slurs on the walls. At the time, the neighborhood was at the peak of its desire, she said, and predominantly white. Ballinger, who is black, was undeterred. She moved in and made the house a home for herself and her family. It would come to be known as the Happy Place by many members of the community. And 43 years later, Ballinger remains in that same home, although the neighborhood looks different today. Over the years, as the neighborhood declined, Ballinger continued on her mission to make it a happy place for herself and her neighbors. She would participate in neighborhood cleanups and frequently picked up trash on her own. But in 2019, she went a step further. One day, Ballinger took out her push mower and some trash bags and began cleaning up 3 empty lots behind her house, the site of frequent drug activity and violence. Ballinger worked with 6th Ward councilperson Anita Davis to form a nonprofit, the Boston Avenue Neighbor Association, and got the city to do an emergency demolition on a house on one of those lots. She slowly began transforming the space into Happy Place Sanctuary. She was recently the recipient of an award from local company J.W. Murdoch and Sons. Ballinger has worked with volunteers from Youngstown State University and United Returning Citizens to maintain the space, but does the majority of the work on her own. And today, the nearly 1-acre space features a meditation garden, a walk path, and a small shed with refreshments. And Ballinger isn't stopping there. She has a vision to expand the sanctuary to the lots across the street and to add a mural and a pocket park for children, as well as a driveway to make it more accessible. Darla says you have no right complaining about anything if you're not doing something about it. And if you're doing something about it, it changes your mind, your body, everything. Thank you, Darla. This week's No Bad News, What's Good in the Hood person of the week for all the good you're doing in the neighborhood. This week we are shining that No Bad News, What's Good in the Hood spotlight bright on Bess Purpose Incorporated. Bess Purpose is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that operates in eastern Ohio in the Mahoning Valley area. Founder Rita Tate, who witnessed domestic abuse growing up as a child, is extremely passionate about changing the mindset of women who find themselves in similar precarious situations. Bess Purpose empowers women who are victims of domestic violence as well as veterans. Bess Purpose is now located in both Mahoning and Trumbull counties. They have helped over 120 in Mahoning County and have already assisted 10 in their newest home in Warren, which only opened recently. Bess Purpose not only provides these women with furniture for their new homes, but also offers assistance with jobs, education, and other transitional services. For more information, assistance, or to make a donation, please contact them through their website, besspurposeinc.com. That's BESSPURPOSEINC.com. Congratulations to you, Best Purpose Incorporated, our No Bad News, What's Good in the Hood spotlighted business for all the good you do in the Mahoning and Trumbull County neighborhoods. I want to thank you for listening to this week's edition of No Bad News, What's Good in the Hood. Also, want to give a shout out to our producer, Dr. Goo, that's DRGOO, also known as Brandon Martin. And another shout out to our graphic designer, Hannah Brommer of Divine for Design. And I am, of course, Be Positive, and I am wishing you and yours a Be Positive day and week.